I originally recorded this back in 2018. However, I've seemed to have misplaced the track, so I had to re-record this. When I was in the 3rd grade during the 2005-06 school year, in my class there was a kid named Brandon Shaw. I always had a hard time pronouncing his last name, so I would call him Brandon Skaw. Anyway, Skaw was well liked by our teacher, Miss Camacho. He was an avid reader and had more than 100 points from AR testing. I remember he would always be reading these big-ass chapter books and would always score 80 to 100% on the AR test. There was a girl named Mary Akers who was also in our class who was also an excellent student. Anyway, one day we were reading when I saw Mary and Skull going to the computers to take an AR test. I heard them whispering, but I thought that they were just talking while working. A few minutes later, Camacho approached them and asked Skull, "Why are you giving her the answers?" She then told him that she was going to tell his mom about it. Skull's mom was a volunteer at the school, and she was always so nice. The next day we were having a normal day, and it was all quiet, when suddenly his mom came in and started yelling at Skull. I was looking in the opposite direction all frozen because I believed at the time that if the teacher was mad and I made any sudden movements, the teacher would explode on me. I don't remember all she was saying, but one of the things she said was, "Your tío was so proud of you. So proud. And you turn around and you do this." I saw Skull crying, and she said, "Do you think I like embarrassing you in front of your friends?" She turned to Mary and said, "Mary, you too, mija." She then gave Skull an ultimatum. "Ooh boy, when we get home, I'm gonna get the belt and I'm gonna spank your ass. So get ready." Camacho said, "And you know, guys, this should be an example of what happens when you cheat." She left and I was finally able to relax and turn my head. God, that was so scary. From that day forward, I would always make fun of him, deliberately asking him if his tío was still proud of him, and every time he would tell me to shut up. Although I made fun of him, over the years I always thought that it was ridiculous that just for that he had to be punished that way. Camacho was a perfectionist. It doesn't mean that it's right to cheat, but I'm just saying that there was no need to hit your kids over it. After that, I never saw that lady the same way again.